You can remain seated if you wish, but if you'd like to stand and gather, that would be fine also. And just a reminder, if you haven't already turned off your cell phone, if you wouldn't mind putting it on silent, I would appreciate that. Thank you. Good morning again, and thank you for joining us. My name is Laurel Landry, and I'm the Executive Director of the Hospice Palliative Care Society of Cape Breton County. My role this morning is simply to introduce each of our speakers. I will begin by asking Nancy Dingwall, the co-chair of the Hospice Society, to speak about the reason for our gathering here today. Nancy?
Good morning and welcome. This is an exciting day as we share an important step in the efforts of the Hospice Palliative Care Society of Cape Breton County to bring a hospice residence to reality. Today, we are thrilled to announce an innovative partnership with BCA Group and Membertou to advance the establishment of a 10-bed community hospice residence. BCA Group will direct the proceeds from the 2016-17 investment opportunity to the construction of a building that will house a hospice residence. Membertou Band Council has approved the provision of land adjacent to the Cape Breton Regional Hospital and will negotiate the purchase of the building upon its completion. The intent at this time is to lease the building to the Nova Scotia Health Authority, who would support annual operating costs for hospice as part of the provincial government's strategy to further address palliative and hospice care in Nova Scotia. As with the on-call palliative care unit, the Hospice Society will campaign again to create the environment that provides all the needed equipment and furnishings within the hospice residence to ensure comfort and care for patients and families in a home-like setting. Sustaining this new hospice residence is paramount, and the Society will also be establishing an endowment fund to ensure meeting such future needs, as well as the ongoing comfort and care needs of patients and families in the oncology unit. The Society is cognizant of both local need and efforts by the Government of Nova Scotia to balance end-of-life care province-wide. The Society has recently provided this new proposal to the Minister of Health and Wellness, the Honourable Leo Gravina. We believe this unique plan presents an extraordinary opportunity for the community and the Nova Scotia Health Authority to work collaboratively with key community stakeholders who have identified a creative, viable, and solutions-based approach to establishing a much-needed hospice residence in Cape Breton. The Society, with amazing community support, has been privileged to partner with the Palliative Care Service to ensure so many comfort and care necessities for patients and their families at the end of life. A hospice residence is considered to be appropriate care in the most appropriate setting at the appropriate time in a home-like environment for those who are unable to be cared for in their own homes at the end of life. A hospice residence will be a welcome and much-needed addition to the palliative care service for patients who wish to die in a home-like environment. This is how the Society sees the hospice residence, a home away from home.
Thank you, Nancy. It's my pleasure now to introduce Dan Christmas, Senior Advisor to Membertou. Dan assists the Chief, Band Council, and its management team with the day-to-day operations of the Membertou community. He has been active in a number of international, national, provincial, and local agencies in a wide range of fields, including Aboriginal and treaty rights, justice, policing, education, healthcare, human rights, adult training, business development, and the environment. Dan?
Thank you, Oral, and good morning, everyone. Welcome to Membertou. Let me first start by thanking everyone for gathering here in Gajou's Lounge on this beautiful sunny Monday. It is such a wonderful sight to have everyone here in support of a shared vision for a new hospice residence in Cape Breton. When Membertou was first approached with the opportunity to be a community partner in this initiative with BCA and the Hospice Palliative Care Society, we were very humbled to become part of this bond between communities. Membertou, like many communities, is an active user of the palliative care service and has appreciated the comfort and the care supports provided by the Hospice Palliative Care Society over the years. Our people have been witness to the value of palliative care firsthand in the hospital and in the community. The support system has become a comforting aid when a family member is nearing the end of his or her life. During that time, we see everyone coming together in support of patients and families. We understand that a hospice residence offers patient and family-centered end-of-life care in a comfortable, home-like, non-institutional setting with trained and emphatic staff, medical and nursing, as well as volunteers and other team members, such as social workers and spiritual care providers, that is respectful of social and cultural needs, and more importantly, allows patients and their loved ones to focus on adding meaningful life to the remaining time they have together. I have seen firsthand the selfless nature of many Mi'kmaq volunteers and elders, including my 80-year-old mom, some of whom receive requests at the earliest hours of the morning, drop everything, and go immediately to the regional hospital to support and to comfort family members and to offer traditional Mi'kmaq prayers. In Membertou, we have community members, both young and old, who continue this tradition of providing comfort, care, and compassion in the remaining days of one's life. These values also represent the mission of the Hospice Palliative Care Society. In those end-of-life times, we all become one family. Membertou feels it is an honor to know that the new 10-bed hospice residence will eventually be constructed on land that is so close to our home. When considering an ideal location for a hospice residence, the needs of patients and families were our main priority. That is why the hospice residence will be constructed on land that is located immediately next door to the Cape Breton Regional Hospital, allowing for immediate access to hospital and medical resources when and if additional care is needed. Before I close, I would like to personally welcome all of the dedicated palliative care members and staff of the Hospice Palliative Care Society into our Membertou family. Together, in partnership with the Society and the BCA Group, I am confident that we will carry on our valued tradition of compassionate care of all family and friends in Cape Breton. Thank you for coming today and for allowing Membertou to share in an important partnership that will make a difference in end-of-life care in our community. Hello.
Thank you, Dan, and we do appreciate the support provided by Membertou very much. We are equally as appreciative of the support of BCA Group, and at this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Colleen Tobin, Board Chair of BCA. Colleen has been involved in community economic development for the past 30 years with local, national, and international organizations. She is also presently manager of Membertou Properties Limited Company. I will now ask Colleen to come forward and offer her comments.
Thank you, Orville. On behalf of the board of BCA, we are very pleased to be taking part in today's press conference. BCA Group of Companies is comprised of a variety of entities, including BCA Holdings, BCA Growth Fund, and BCA Venture Capital. BCA was established over 20 years ago as a catalyst to mobilize domestic and commercial resources to develop social economic activity. With the creation of a local capital investment pool, the primary objective is community development and improvement through innovative business ventures on Cape Breton Island. BCA is governed by a volunteer board of directors, many of whom are local successful business people. We are working with the Hospice Palliative Care Society of Cape Breton County and Membertou to realize a hospice residence for the people of Cape Breton. We are very happy to announce today that the 2016-2017 Seed of Investment campaign will be directed towards the hospice palliative care. Thank you.
Thank you, Colleen. It is very encouraging to experience community support from both of our partners. Our final speaker this morning, Patricia Jackson, co-chair of the Hospice Palliative Care Society, will offer closing remarks. Upon conclusion of Patricia's comments, I invite you to join us for refreshments.
So, after 29 years, our community is enriched with a remarkable palliative care service, supporting and caring for patients and families in homes, long-term care, and hospitals. But we are now again talking about and acting upon the need for the development of a much-needed hospice residence. We've heard the commitment from our partners today, and we're inspired and enthused by your commitment. On behalf of the Society and the community, we extend our sincere thanks to BCA Group and Membertou. We'd also like to thank those of you who have come today, including some of the palliative care staff and volunteers, and some of the groups that have supported us over the years. Dignity at the end of life is paramount consideration for the Hospice Palliative Care Society of Cape Breton. As we move forward with our partners, we need to secure funding from the